Welcome to the Refine and Shine, the podcast dedicated to mastering the art of continuous improvement and optimizing every aspect of your life. I'm Angelina Rivera, your host, and together we'll uncover the secrets to refining our lives, our habits, and our processes to unlock our inner brilliance. Join us on Refine and Shine, where we'll delve deep into achieving more in life without the burnout and without all the stress. This podcast is your platform for a more fulfilling life through continuous improvement and personal growth. In each episode, I and a diverse array of guests discuss practical strategies for up-leveling every aspect of your life. From developing good habits and organizing your space to refining your mindset and personal goals, we're going to explore it all. Our guests share personal stories about the systems they developed or systems they've used and the tweaks they've made in their lives when refinement was needed, allowing them to truly shine. Listen to Refine and Shine to learn how you can implement continuous improvement techniques in your daily routine, develop and maintain healthy habits that lead to success and satisfaction, organize your life to reduce the stress and increase your productivity, foster a growth mindset that propels you to new heights. My mission is to inspire you to take bold action, make positive changes, and become the best version of yourself. Whether you're aiming to elevate your career, nurture meaningful relationships, or enhance your overall well-being, Refine and Shine is your guiding light. With over 25 years of experience in continuous improvement, I help businesses streamline their processes, establish efficient work areas, and implement standard work protocols. I have trained over 600 individuals and teams in process improvement, optimizing workflows, and enhancing overall operational efficiency. Tune in every week as we embark on an enlightening journey, exploring paths to refinement and illuminating the way to shine in every area of our lives. Subscribe now and join us on this journey to polish your life and let your best self shine through. Thank you for joining us on Refine and Shine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Refine and Shine. I'm your host, Angelina Rivera, and today's episode is extra special. This week, my husband and I are celebrating two important milestones. We just celebrated our wedding anniversary, and the day that this podcast airs will be his birthday. You see, these moments aren't just about celebration, they're about reflection on how far we've come, the lessons we've learned, and the love we built together over the years. Now, I often get asked because, as if you didn't know, I want to share briefly, my husband and I are high school sweethearts. And often people ask, how did you make it last this long? Or how do you find a love like yours? And the truth is, you don't find a love like ours. You build it. So today I want to share our journey, a little bit about our journey, the values we hold, and how we've grown through every season of life. Let's start with a reminder. Love isn't what you see in the movies. It's not a whirlwind romance where everything falls perfectly into place. Real love, well, it's messy, it's hard, and it takes work. When my husband and I got married, we chose a verse that reflected this truth. On our wedding invitation, we included 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, and it reads like this. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. We also have this verse hanging right outside our bedroom door, just as a reminder of those words, because it's always good to have those reminders. We didn't just pick this verse because it's beautiful. We picked it because it's a reminder of what love truly requires. It requires patience, it requires kindness, humility, and the commitment to protect and persevere even in the hardest of times. This verse has been a guide for us. As I said, it's hung in our home as a daily reminder of the values we want to embody in our relationship. Now let's talk about our journey from high school sweethearts to marriage. Now, like I said earlier, love isn't something you find, it's something you build. My husband and I started as high school sweethearts, and we were together for nearly a decade before we got married. Over those years, we faced challenges that tested our commitment. There's been health issues, multiple surgeries, heartbreaking losses. It wasn't easy, but we leaned on each other and on the values from that verse in Corinthians. Patience when things felt impossible. Kindness when emotions ran high. Perseverance when it felt easier to walk away. Every tear, every hard conversation, and every moment of forgiveness brought us closer and made us stronger. Now, yes, my husband's birthday is on Christmas Eve. Now, let's talk about my husband's birthday. We jokingly call him my nightmare before Christmas, and honestly, it's the perfect nickname. But here's one thing, even though his birthday is so close to Christmas, we've always made sure that it's his day. For us, it's so important to separate his birthday from the holiday festivities, whether it's a special dinner, a meaningful gift, or just dedicating the whole day to celebrating him. We make sure that he feels seen and appreciated. And if you know someone with a holiday birthday, I encourage you to do the same. Don't let their special day get overshadowed by the business of the season. Take the time to celebrate them and make it clear how much they matter. Now, let's talk about what building love really looks like. When people see the happy photos my husband and I share, I know it's easy to assume it's always been this way. But let me be clear, what we have today didn't just happen. It's the result of years of work. What people don't see is the arguments we've had where we had to we where we sorry, the arguments where we had to choose to stay, the therapy sessions where we learned to truly listen to each other, the sacrifices we made to show up for one another. You don't just get a love like this, like I said, you build it. It is apologizing when you're wrong, giving your partner grace when they fall short, fighting for each other, not against each other. And most importantly, it's deciding every single day that you're in this together. Now, I want to reflect on love and milestones. As we celebrate our anniversary and my husband's birthday this week, I don't just reflect on the milestones, I reflect on the journey, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Love for us has been about showing up through every challenge, learning to embrace the messy parts, and finding joy in the little things. That verse from First Corinthians reminds me daily that love is about more than feelings. It's about action. It's about choosing patience, kindness, and trust even when it's hard. So here's a message to you. If you're listening to this and you're struggling with your relationship, I want to encourage you with a few things. Don't give up when it's hard. Don't walk away when it feels mundane. Instead, ask yourself, what do I need to connect, to reconnect? How can I show up for my partner in a new way? You see, the love you dream of, it's not something you find. Again, it's something you build. And I want to remind you of these things that I think are so important because I often see couples stop doing this. And I think it's so important that you keep doing this. You need to remember to date each other. Yes, date each other. It's so important to go out on dates, spend some time with each other, and just remember why you united in the together in the first place. So here's something I want you to know. Every couple will hit some hard seasons. You'll get bored, you'll get annoyed, and I'm going to tell you it's normal. I remember when we hit a hard mark in our relationship and things were really, really hard. I thought, isn't love supposed to be exciting all the time? That's what the movies tells us, right? Wrong. If you're in that place right now, let me tell you, don't give up. Don't leave just because it feels mundane or hard. Instead, lean in and recommit. Like I said, start going on dates again. Yes, even if it feels silly. Dress up together just for fun. Laugh together. Treat each other like the best friends because that's what you married, right? Your best friend. Because here's the truth. On the other side of those hard, boring seasons, it's a love so calm, so safe, and so beautiful. So as we wrap up, I just want to remind you, as I close this episode, real love is worth the work. It's worth the tears, the hard conversations, and the sacrifices. That's what 1 Corinthians 13 has taught us. And that has those guided us through over 22 years of marriage and 29 years together. So don't go looking for a love like ours. Start building your own. And I just want to remind you, if this episode meant something to you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. Thank you for listening to Refine and Shine, and I'll see you next week. But until next time, keep building, keep growing, and never stop showing up for what matters most. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Refine and Shine. We hope you find valuable insights and inspiration to fill your journey of continuous improvement. Remember, the key to success lies in refining your processes and letting your inner brilliance shine. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your feedback is greatly appreciated and helps us reach more listeners like you who are eager to refine and shine in all areas of life. Stay connected with us on social media for updates and additional resources and behind-the-scenes content. We love hearing from our listeners, so feel free to reach out with any suggestions, questions, or success stories you'd like to share. As we wrap up, remember that the power to transform your life lies within you. Keep striving for growth, embracing change, and seeking opportunities to refine your skills. Together, let's continue to shine bright and make a positive impact in the world. Until next time, keep refining and keep shining.